Their first close encounter. Both tried to restrain their inner joy. While Jeff was in the shower, Daisy deliberately took Jeff's clothes. Finally, through the surveillance, she got her answers. In the twilight of the setting sun, they finally sat down together for dinner, opening up and sharing their past with each other. After eating and drinking their fill, they danced a romantic dance hand in hand. Their love deepened with this exchange. After one night, Jeff decided to return to his observation tower to work, but on the way back, the monster triggered the suspended mine. The explosive debris instantly severed the rope, causing Jeff to fall directly into the canyon. Seeing this, Daisy rushed back to the weapons depot, picked some usable equipment with the fastest speed, then, without hesitation, jumped off the cliff to save Jeff. The mist in the canyon obstructed her view, which led to her falling into the river by accident, and her parachute got stuck on a rock. Luckily, she was quick on her feet. She hurriedly cut the rope with a knife, and grabbed a tree branch to escape. On the other side, Jeff was hanging from a large tree. Though he didn't die, the danger was far from over, because a huge monster was crawling toward him. Just when he thought he had escaped, he tried to stand up but found that his body was immobile, white, sharp, and painful. Red liquid tightly bound him. Seeing that he was about to die here, Daisy suddenly arrived in time. With her excellent marksmanship, she shot down the piercing creatures one by one. Jeff's life was saved. After breaking free from the restraints, the two decided to find an exit as quickly as possible, but the sudden yellow mist made the atmosphere tense. Before they could figure out what was going on, a monster riding a horse charged toward them. The two were knocked down by the impact. After the crisis was averted, they finally had the chance to see the true form of the monster up close, but neither of them expected. The monster was wearing an American military uniform from the last century. Could these monsters be mutated soldiers from World War II? But now was not the time to think about that. Leaving this place was the most important thing. However, when they stepped out of the yellow mist, they were met with blue mist. The terrifying sight sent chills down their spines. All the trees here had fused with human skeletons. Each corpse seemed to exist between life and death. As they ventured deeper, the two arrived at an abandoned town. There were huge cracks in the ground, and the buildings were covered with vine-like plants. Occasionally, they heard wailing sounds. It was clear that this place was filled with danger. For safety, they hid in a church. But the scene inside was even more terrifying. The seats were filled with human remains, but they were different from the monsters. After checking, Jeff was horrified to discover that these people had all died from poison. The two were puzzled. What kind of disaster could have caused them to end their lives in such a way? Just as they were wondering, a group of human-headed spiders rushed toward them. Luckily, the two cooperated seamlessly, and soon took care of all the spiders. Then they continued their journey, and discovered a secret laboratory. Without hesitation, they entered. After a careful search, Jeff found a videotape. He guessed that the truth might be hidden inside. With the generator powered on, a secret that had been buried for over a century finally surfaced. It turned out that during World War II,